My name is Dr. Kevin Peterson. I'm a scientist and perfumer that also happens to own a bar. I use sensory analysis and basic scientific tools to study cocktails and make them more delicious. I previously found that daiquiris are ideal for only about 5 minutes, and they are bad after about 10. Several characteristics of the drink contribute to their decay. My ultimate goal is to make a daiquiri that lasts longer than 5 or 10 minutes, so I want to study each feature that contributes to the breakdown of the daiquiri and find out which one kills it most quickly. Then I know which one to concentrate on to mitigate to make that lifetime even longer. I'm going to study how quickly drinks get worse in terms of temperature, aeration, taste, mouthfeel, and aroma. When I made a single daiquiri, I noticed how the flavor, the mouthfeel, the taste broke down over time. But what I really wanted to be able to do was to go back and taste an earlier version so that I could compare exactly how the flavor at 8 minutes compares to 2 minutes, the taste at 6 minutes compares to a fresh drink, to be able to go back and forth between a couple drinks. So the way that I'm going to address that experimentally is to make daiquiris every 2 minutes. So I'll have a 0-minute daiquiri, a 2-minute-old daiquiri, a 4-minute-old daiquiri, and then I can go back and forth and taste and compare between different ages of daiquiri. I'm going to record my sensory results in this table so that I can track the rate of decay of each feature and see which one decays quickest. I've now got my full progression. Obvious visual differences, both in the size of bubbles and the quantity of bubbles. I'm going to smell my fresh daiquiri again. Smells great, balanced, composed. The 2-minute-old drink, not much change. The 4-minute-old drink is starting to become a little imbalanced aromatically. The lime's coming forward more as time goes on. Not in a good way. It smells a little overripe or a little spoiled or something. By the time we're 8 minutes old, there's a noticeable change in aromatic quality. I smell it more. It seems the aroma intensity is higher, likely due to the fact that the drink has warmed up now for 8 minutes and the evaporation rate of all the aromatics is dependent on temperature. So the warmer it gets, the more aroma you get. But it also seems to have shifted the quality for the worse. Seeing how aroma decays over the span of 8 minutes, I'm going to quickly taste through all the cocktails and evaluate the other categories: taste, temp, aeration, and mouthfeel. So my fresh drink, light, tasty, delicious, amazing. At 2 minutes, the drink is great. At 4 minutes, the mouth feels good. The taste still seems balanced, although I can tell it's right on the cusp of becoming imbalanced. At 6 minutes, the balance is off. The sweet sour has gotten too high. I initially probably would not have thought that 6 minutes is enough for a noticeable temperature difference, but it definitely is. And by 8 minutes, there's a sour tang that is not enjoyable. Noticeably warmer. The aeration has largely dissipated. Just a lot going wrong. Aromatically, taste-wise, the sweet-sour balance has become cloying and off-putting. The mouthfeel and the temperature. What really struck me looking at the results was that all of the features got worse at exactly the same rate. At 0 minutes, everything was good. At 2 minutes, everything was good. At 4 minutes, everything was mediocre. Taste and mouthfeel and aeration and temperature and aroma. And they all decayed in sync. So there's not one thing to focus on to extend the life of the daiquiri. I would find it rather shocking if all 5 features actually decayed at the same rate. So the physicist in me says that because all of these rates are the same, there's likely a dependence between some of these parameters. I think that temperature and aeration are likely driving the ship, and that aroma, taste, and mouthfeel are the subsequent result of the temperature and aeration. So my first guess is to look at temperature and aeration independently and see if altering one or the other of them can drive the quality of the drink. I'm going to start with aeration because I know that that has a big effect on the way aroma is perceived, the way that the liquid interacts with the tongue, and the overall mouthfeel along with the taste. Please check out my next video where I will isolate the effects of aeration independent from temperature and see how that affects the daiquiri.